Where's the iguana?
Right here. Right in front of the boat.
Oh. Yeah.
Slow roasted.
Slow roasted. Well.
Sleeping.
He's sleeping. Taking a nap. You guys know the Waterman. And we got Key West Water Dad.
Hey, Key West Water Dad. What's up?
We're heading out with, as Aaron says, no agenda, but maybe a little bit of an agenda.
We're looking for Maui's.
Looking for Mahi. So hopefully we come into something, and hopefully we get to cook something. Well, I know we're gonna get to cook something, but hopefully we get to cook a Mahi. But we'll see. You never know on this channel. Never know what the end game is gonna be. So I even hate saying it in the beginning because it can change as the day goes on depending on what we catch, what we see, what we don't catch. But you guys will be the first to find out. Got some birds. Oh, he just dove on something.
What's strange though is that it's staying up.
Yeah, tuna and stuff.
Typically they're gonna dive. I find that interesting. Maybe it's a skippy.
It's a hake.
It's a hake. Got a cod, keep tight. If it goes slack, you just reel, because they'll turn at the boat sometimes.
Yeah.
Not confirmed, but I've hooked tuna I couldn't stop in these schools of small skippies that have bottomed out 8,000s in like 4 seconds. Not a bad one either.
Nice.
Now you're gonna jump.
Oh, that's a good one.
Bull.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice fish. Where do you warm arm out, you little rascal?
That's what we were after.
That's a good one.
About as big as I've seen in years.
He was in there with all those little.
Look at that.
Wow, the blue on the fins.
Yeah, fin.
Roll them back a little bit.
Hammer.
Let me show you how to hold a fish and forget.
The blue on the fin is crazy. Hey, matches your shorts.
Yeah, that's why I wore these.
Also, shout out to Toadfish for sending this cup. Pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Thanks, guys. All right, changing gears. It's a deep drop.
Medium drop.
Medium drop. Not so deep drop, but medium. But yeah, we got the one Mahi. We rode around. Hang on. Make sure you're clean there. Rode around, just saw the one, passed a couple of things that should have produced Mahi but did not. So if nothing really exciting happens, I'll see you guys in the kitchen.
So I have a serious question now.
Oh, go on.
So there's shallow and then there's deep.
Yeah.
Is there a word for the middle?
Leave a comment below and see.
Is it medium?
Medium drop,
Yeah, medium.
shallow, deep,
know.
shallow, deep. People are just gonna say the middle column.
The middle column.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Leave a comment. Best answer gets.
You get to watch the video.
Best answer. Honestly, best answer. I'll send you a hat. How about that?
This rod makes everything look like it's 600 pounds, by the way. Especially when you have it in the 0 degree.
Kevin, you got the hot hand today.
Can you grab the line? I don't have it in the holder, or in the swivel holder. Nice blue. Just pull him up. He's hooked. Yeah, no, don't gap him. Nice blue line. Yeah, baby. Blue line tile.
All right, king of the medium drop.
Pushed it.
Wait, let me get. Where's that sun coming? Oh my
The
goodness,
iridescent.
there it is.
There, a beautiful
There
little
it
fish.
is. It's full of roe.
One of the best eaters. Love tile fish.
Can you hold up that big one? So 2 more came up. That is absurd how big that is. Wow. Okay. All right, well, I told you if anything cool happens, I'll show you, and that was pretty cool. It's a giant blue line tile. So with that said and done, we'll see you in the kitchen. Just in case you guys do want to see any more of the deep drop action or anything like that, you already know. Just tune in to Aaron's channel, Key West Waterman.
Key West Waterboy.
Key West Waterboy. And you'll get to see everything that happened from beginning to end. I'm just posting the highlights here because I'm more focused on the cooking, as you know. But yeah, definitely head over to his channel and check out the A to Z of the fishing segment of this day.
He doesn't do it out of the kindness of his heart. He does it because he knows it bothers him.
All right. This one's fighting a lot, huh? It's not a heavy one, but it's a feisty one.
Angry.
Angry blue tile. Oh, did it come up? Nope. Still on, still on.
So the good part.
It's a porgy!
Oh, no.
See, the best part about being the captain is I can make sure Will doesn't catch anything better than me. So I took him to the super secret porgy spot.
That is a honker red porgy. Hey.
That's why you were saying, you see how you noticed he was more feisty?
Yeah.
Different behavior coming up.
There you go. All right.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Good
You ever
eating.
seen one of them? Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, that's
Called
an
a red
amazing
porgy.
fish.
Oh wow, you can see the red in the tail
Yeah,
Beautiful.
through the sun.
that is gorgeous.
Leave it to Will to catch a porgy.
Hey. All right. I just, you know, every time I get on the rod, I seem to get a porgy. It's the New York.
Take the guy out of New York. They're the prettiest porgy.
And it's
like
a
those
great
little
fish.
blue dots, the blue around the eyes, got the
Yeah.
red backdrop.
And this season just opened, right?
Yeah, May 1st, I believe.
Amazing.
I haven't played a Mahi in so long, I'm probably gonna butcher this thing.
At least it'll be documented on camera.
Yeah, no, that's the good part.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why people frown on the skin pole because it leaves this little bit of sinew on it, but
It cooks right off.
I know.
Everyone says, oh, it's the meat's better. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's,
You cannot taste the difference.
I can taste the difference.
you can taste the difference. Yeah.
Madeline's like,
Gonna
what?
go there.
Madeline's like, what fish is this? This is white. This is good.
Shut up, I can tell.
The only thing that we're taking off this Mahi are the collars right here.
So the only thing I think I've noticed about tearing skin versus skinning it, which if you skin Mahi, it's very difficult to get it to the skin without tearing through.
Yeah,
The only thing I notice is if the fish is a little soft, you'll lose this entire piece.
yeah.
You can see it kind of tore, which you can still salvage that. And if it's really, really soft, you'll rip this back piece off. So don't tear the skin
Too aggressively?
If the fish is not completely chilled. If it's a recently caught Mahi or it hasn't been iced properly, the tear method will remove a lot of meat.
So we're gonna pull the collars off of this guy, and then we are gonna use the fillets from one of the blue line tiles. But the collars we're gonna do on the barbecue, really simple. We'll marinate them in the same marinade as the fillets for the tile fish. And then a couple days from now, we will grill this. All right, so the collar.
Tape that in the bag.
Cut straight down. They have this little hinge up top here. I didn't quite get it. The other side popped off real good the minute I put the camera on. There we go. There you go. We have our collar. So we're gonna clean that up, get it into a marinade, and let that marinate for a couple days actually.
Oh, look who shows up. Just in time. I think I heard you guys were filleting something.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so here's our blue line tile. And now you might wonder why I only took the collars off of the Mahi. We sent the majority of the meat of the Mahi home with Aaron's dad. That's all he was excited about a Mahi, so I'm gonna work.
Tiles.
Hey, a tile fish fillet is, you know, nice consolation prize there.
Hard to beat.
Yeah. Man.
Just those big flakes. Something about it. Just love tile. So good.
So I am going to marinate this in sake and miso, and we are gonna make bao buns and grill off those Mahi collars. Flip that over. It does have a prominent bloodline. Oh, not bad at all. Are you kidding?
The smaller ones aren't bad. When they get big, it's almost like a mutton. Where
Yeah.
it'll fill out the bottom as well.
Oh, that's nothing. I was not expecting that to be that small.
The bigger they get, the worse it gets.
Well, there you go. We'll see you guys in the kitchen. So for our tile fish glaze, we're gonna make our sake miso marinade. So on high heat, I'm gonna do equal parts sake into a hot pan because we want to burn the alcohol off. So equal parts sake, mirin cooking wine. Now I'm gonna let that cook for a little while to get all the alcohol out of there, and then we'll add the miso and a little bit of sugar. Once the alcohol is all burned off, and the way you tell, put your nose over the pot, wave it towards your face, and if the air burns your nose a little bit, there's still alcohol in there. If not, it's all burnt off. So now it's all burnt off, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then our miso paste. So equal part miso paste to the sake and mirin that we put in. About 8 cups. And then we're going to stir this until it's completely dissolved, then take it off the oven, or off the stovetop rather, and let it completely cool down, and then we'll add our fish to it. Now we'll let this completely cool. So each bao bun is about that big, so we're going to cut this into perfect squares to put on there, and that's also going to make it cook pretty quickly. I mean, and also, can we just admire this tile fish? Look at that. That is absolutely perfect. So pieces about that big. Yeah, we'll leave that one. That'll be a super bun. Then we have here our Mahi collar. It's all going into the same pan. You could easily do this inside a Ziploc bag, which would be easier because then you could turn the bag and move it around to make sure that it all gets coated, but we'll stay on top of this. So now grab my marinade and pour it on top, And then this will sit in the fridge for at least 2 days. So my marinade is room temp. And like I said, so I'll put this in the fridge tomorrow morning, move everything around just to make sure that everything inside gets nice and coated. We are gonna make our bao buns from scratch. I got in touch with my friend Amy. She gave me a recipe. So this is 300 grams of all-purpose flour. Then I have here 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon sugar, and 1 1/4 teaspoon live yeast. So we'll mix those together first. Mix everything up here. So I never baked or made bread or any of that stuff before because I always found it really challenging. There's not a lot of room for error, and there's a lot of little things that can kind of change the recipe drastically for the worse. So I've stayed away from it. So I think hopefully you've noticed in the channel, I'm trying to work a little bit more with bread to challenge myself and learn a little bit more. So now we have 165 grams of lukewarm milk, about room temperature. I'll mix that in a little bit at a time. Once this comes together, I'll get in there with my hands and knead it. We're just going to knead it until it all comes together and then let it sit for 10 minutes. And then we're going to knead it again until it becomes a nice smooth dough. So right now I'm just trying to get everything to incorporate together. There we go, starting to come together now. And we're not gonna overwork this too much, just a little bit. And leave it covered for 10 minutes. There we go. While our dough is resting for the 10 minutes, we're going to slice up some cucumber and we're going to make a quick pickle. So about that thin. Now what I have here is equal parts salt and sugar. And that's it. So we're going to mix this up real good and then let this sit for the entire time that we get everything ready. And that is what's called a quick pickle. And we'll cut up some scallion. Normally I like to cut scallion right before we're going to put it on something. But I want to focus on those buns, so I'm going to get everything else pretty much ready. And the way to keep this fresh, so I'm just going to put a damp paper towel over it and put this in the fridge. And last but not least, just pick some cilantro. So I have here wax paper. This is going to go, each of our buns will go on 1 square of wax paper before we steam them, and it should make about 8 buns. So I just need 8 squares. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. Uncover our dough. Now we're going to work our dough for about 5 minutes until it becomes nice and smooth and supple, and then we're going to let it rest for another 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to let this rest another 10 minutes. It's important to cover it so that it doesn't dry out at all or get any kind of crust on it from the air. Okay, we are looking good. Nice and airy. So now, roll this out. Okay, now we're gonna roll these out to a bit of an oblong shape. We don't want to roll them too flat. Okay, now just a touch of oil on one side there. And we fold in half, and that's it. Now each one of these will go on a piece of paper, and then we'll go inside our steamer here. And now we're gonna leave them alone for about probably about 20-30 minutes so that it can rise again. And then once they've risen, we'll put them on the steamer and steam them. All right, we're ready to go. Ready to go. Might put a little film on top of each again so that the air can't really get to them, so that they don't get like a hard crust on top. So I'll just put a little film, let them rise for at least another 20-30 minutes like I said, and then we'll go into the steamer. So while my buns are rising upstairs, getting ready to steam, they only take about 10 minutes to steam. So once they've risen, they're good to go. I'm gonna get my little barbecue ready, and that will be for our fish and our collar. I'm gonna cook off the collar first, and then we'll do the fish, because the fish is gonna cook incredibly fast. And once again, this is the Starter King starter that I really do believe in. It's, as you see, it's amazing. And you can cover it up. If you want a discount on that or to check them out, head over to the description in my in this video or over to my website. Okay, these look good. These look even better. Oh yeah, they're ready to steam. So we're gonna give those 10 minutes, see how they're doing. It's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna shut my heat off. Here's the great unveiling. Woo-hoo! Oh, those look awesome. Those look so good. They're so good. All right. I'm gonna take this off and just put it aside here, let it cool down a bit, and let's go cook our fish. Ooh. Alright, this guy is done. That looks beautiful. So that can rest for a while. Now we're going to cook off our pieces of tilefish. Alright, so because of the sugar in here, we'll see. They might stick a little bit. So I'm only going to do a couple at first. These are ready for a flip, and they didn't stick at all. Oh. Looking good. All right, these are done. Take them off. And we'll go upstairs. Oh, that looks so good. Go upstairs and plate. I'm gonna give these two just maybe another minute. Okay. Put our collar here. Now, one of the things that I forgot to do, I should have oiled the bottom just a little bit, because as you see, it stick just a little bit, but that's okay. Now we're gonna do just a little bit of mayo on the bottom. And then I have a little bit of hoisin for the top, just a little bit. Well, little more than that. There we go. Look at that. Look at how perfect that is. Incredible. Incredible. All right, so here we have a little bit of our quick pickle. I drained them. So put those on top. And I like these, it just adds a little bit more salt and flavor and a little bit of crunch. Then I have my cilantro and of course our scallion. And this, we're just gonna eat with our hands and pull it apart, but that is also cooked beautifully. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's go downstairs and eat. Just so you can see how pretty these actually are. Let me get over here in the sun. I couldn't be happier. Well, I'm gonna be happier in a minute when I'm biting into them. Well, all right, well, there's somebody doing yard work over there. It's pretty windy out, so to make this quick, I'm just gonna bite in. I am incredibly happy with that. By curing the tilefish in the sake glaze for that long, for letting it go with the miso and the sake, I let it sit in there for 2 days. It almost salt cured it to the point of where it has a very porky texture. And normally these bao buns are made with pork belly. And that's what that's reminding me of. In a great way. And it would have worked with the mahi. I'm incredibly excited that I got to do it with tilefish. That's amazing. But I'm happy. Like I said, stepping into this world of baking or bread, very new to me, very scary place, because you just have to commit and you have to do it right. And if you're familiar with the channel, like, I don't measure things. So this is a very, very new thing to me. And every time that it comes out okay, I am very excited. You kind of have to just trust in the recipe and in yourself. And obviously it's something, the more you do it, like anything, the more you do it, you begin to be able to spot things. And I won't lie, I did text and call my friend Amy and I said, hey, this is what the dough looks like. Am I right? And I sent her a picture and she said, yeah, needed a little bit more. So it takes practice, but I'm willing to do it. I like learning new things, and especially when the new things result in getting to eat new things that you made yourself. So very happy. I'm gonna eat my lunch. Aaron and Madeline are out running errands, but when they come back, I'm gonna cook them up a couple. So thank you for coming along. Thanks for sticking around. I'm at a loss for words because I'm so happy about these buns. They're light, airy, spongy. It's a good day. It's been a good couple of days. Well, all right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Also, one last thing, because I almost forgot. I moved back inside. The flies were getting a little too familiar. But something I forgot to even show you on camera is this perfect collar. Let's see if I can get that piece with only one hand. Collars are definitely messy. You gotta just commit to them. But I mean, each of these pieces, oh. I love the collar. You guys already know that. And I wouldn't be doing it justice if I didn't show you. At least picking it to shreds. But yeah, these pieces, you could easily pick through this and put this on the bun, and it would be just as good. In fact, I might make another bun with what I have here. But yeah, that took borderline no time at all here. This is one of the best pieces right there. Ho ho ho. That's silky smooth, nice and salty from the miso. All right, now it's goodbye for real. But I would feel bad if I didn't show you that collar.